So I welcome you all to this session. I am Iteshri Mishra, Department of Mechanical Engineering. So this is the course of 5th semester diploma course. So we are going to discuss about the subject hydraulic machine and industrial fluid power, and the chapter will today we will discuss about chapter 2, that is centrifugal pump. So basically we will discuss what are the content. We will discuss the construction working principle of centrifugal pump, what is the work and derivation of various efficiency of centrifugal pump, and we will discuss some numericals. These are the content of this course. So before we are going to discuss about the construction, we should know that what is centrifugal, what is pump, what is centrifugal pump, how it works. So what is centrifugal, what is pump? Pump which convert, centrifugal pump is also a hydraulic machine which convert the mechanical energy into hydraulic energy, is basically called as pump. And in hydraulic energy, in which form? The hydraulic is in energy is in the form of pressure energy. So which we will call centrifugal pump? This is the definition of pump. Then when pump will be called as centrifugal pump? If the mechanical energy is converted to pressure energy by means of centrifugal force acting on the fluid, the hydraulic machine is called as centrifugal pump. Okay. Basically, we can say that the centrifugal pump is an radial outward direction. The centrifugal pump, the flow of centrifugal pump is in radial outward direction, or you can say reverse of inward flow reaction turbine. Centrifugal pump is act as a reverse inward flow reaction turbine, or you can say the flow direction is radially outward. Okay. Then what centrifugal pump do? Centrifugal pump increase the pressure of the fluid, but is caused by how the pressure will be increases? By imparting force vortex. Next we will discuss about construction. So see, this is your hub plate, this is your hub plate with this is your vane. So hub plate with vane is known as your impeller. This is the casing, this is the impeller eyes, where this will be impeller will be connected with the shaft, rotating shaft, and this is the inflow, water will be in, and this is the outflow. Okay. So this impeller is known as your which impeller? Semi open type or semi open, that is your we can say semi open type impeller. Okay. So what how the pump will be work? So here the impeller will be connected with the shaft, and this shaft will be connected to the electric motor, and the electric motor will be run, and here the water will be into the eyes of the impeller, and it will be rotating. The impeller is rotating by means of what? Electric motor, and the water will be enter into the eyes of the impeller, and it will be passes through this backward curve band, and from this backward curve band the water will be out, and it will be passes through the casings of the impeller, casings of the centrifugal pump, and it will be discharged through the outflow, or discharged through the delivery. This is the suction side, this is the delivery side. So we will discuss in the construction what are the parts of the centrifugal pump. The following are the main part of the centrifugal pump. What are the following part? That is some, see in the diagram, some, strainer, these are foot valve, this is suction pipe, these are the vanes, impeller, delivery pipe, this is the casing and delivery valve. Okay. So these are the parts of the centrifugal pump, and one by one we will discuss. So first we will discuss about impeller. So before we see that the construction, in the construction we see that the impeller is only the rotating part, where it will be rotated by the movement of the shaft. Shaft will be rotated by electric motor. So basically what centrifugal pump do? It will convert the mechanical energy into hydraulic energy. So where you give the mechanical energy? The shaft will be rotated by electric motor. When the electric motor will be rotated, the shaft will be coupled by the electric motor, and we will giving the shaft will be rotated. That is a mechanical power input you are giving. You are giving the mechanical power input, so that impeller will be rotated, and in the impeller eyes the water will be enter, and from the backward curve band of the impeller the water will be flow and discharge. Okay. So when it will be flow and discharge through the casing, it will be give you the forced vortex flow. So because of this the pressure energy will be increases. Here only the mechanical energy converted to hydraulic energy. So the rotating part of impeller, the centrifugal pump, is called as impeller. It consists of series of backward curve vein. As you can see that as we are discussed just now. The impeller is mounted on the shaft which is connected to the shaft of an electric motor, that was also discussed. The blade of rotating impeller transfers the energy to the fluid by increasing the pressure and velocity. Basically, we are using the pump to increase the pressure or to lift the water. And the fluid is sucked into the impeller at the impeller eyes and flow through the impeller channel and formed by the blade between the rod and hub. We will see in the figure. The design of the impeller depend upon the requirement of the pressure, flow and application. This is important. How you design the impeller? The design of the impeller depend upon the pressure, flow and application of the pump, and the impeller is the primary component which determine the pump performance, and pump variation are often created only by modifying the impeller. So, there are many type of pump you know, and the pump variation will be basically depend upon the modification of the impeller. Then we will discuss what are the types of impeller. Open impeller. What is open impeller? Impeller without a rod are called open impeller. Open impeller are used, it is necessary to clean the impeller, where it is necessary to clean the impeller and where there is risk of blocking, and it is generally made up of forged steel. It has less life as they have performed very rough tests. See the open impeller, there is no hub is here. So, this impeller is known as your what is a backward curve vein. This impeller is known as your open impeller, where you can use, where you are used to necessary to clean the impeller. Then we will discuss closed impeller. We see the closed impeller before also in the construction. If the vein of the impeller are covered with the plate of both the sides, it is called closed impeller. It is made up of cast iron, stainless steel, cast steel and gunmetal. See, this is the impeller. If it will the cover by the two plates, these two plates, see the plate. This is one plate and this is one plate. These two plate is known as your what? This is known as your rod. And this is at the vein. These are the veins. If this open impeller is covered by the two plates, that is known as your rod. It is known as your closed impeller. Then we will discuss semi-open impeller. What is semi-open impeller? If the vein of the impeller are covered with a plate on one side, it is called semi-open impeller. That was discussed before also. It has less number of veins, but its height is more than that of the closed impeller. Its height is more than that of closed impeller, that is semi-impeller. See, you can see the open impeller, semi-open impeller, closed impeller. In the open impeller, there is no plate is covered. The veins are not covered by any plate. Here one side the covered by the plate, that is semi-open, and two side it will be covered, that is known as your closed. And this plate is known as your what? Rod. Then we will discuss types of vein. What is vein? What are the types of vein? There are three main category of impeller due type of impeller. Due to types of impeller, there are three main category. What are the type which are used in centrifugal pump? The vein are radial vein, backward vein and forward vein. See, figure 1, that is radial vein, figure 2, that is your backward vein, and this is your forward vein. Basically, we will utilize that backward vein. So, we can see the what is forward vein. The forward curve vein where beta, what is beta? What is beta? What is beta angle? What is that beta angle? When the water will be out, the water will be outlet with the velocity of V2, and V2 make an angle what? With the blade, that is make an angle beta. If beta will be less than 90 degree, the forward curve vein of the impeller, that is known as your forward curve vein of the impeller. How the velocity triangle? The water will be inlet here. The water will be inlet. Inlet means it will be inlet in the, and so here it will be triangle. This is the outlet triangle. This is your V0. Make an angle alpha with the blade velocity, and this velocity, outlet velocity, has two component. One is your cos component, one is your sin component. This is your outlet velocity. Okay. This outlet velocity make an angle what? This outlet velocity will make an angle alpha, and it will make an 2 one is your cos component, one is your sin component, will make two component. Okay, so this angle is your beta. Okay, this is your relative velocity, this one is your sin component of the outlet velocity, velocity, that is v0, this is the cos component. Okay, so this is the outlet velocity angle. The impeller has such vane is called slow speed impeller, and this type of impeller has low efficiency, about 75%, where beta is greater than 90 degree and u0 is greater than is equal to v0. Clear? So that is known as your forward curve vane. If beta is equal to 90 degree, that is radial curve vane. That where we will discuss radial curve vane. In our Francis turbine also we discuss, in your Kaplan turbine also we discuss beta is equal to 90 degree, outlet blood velocity angle. So when beta is equal to 0, then that is known as your radial curve vane. So impeller has such vane is called medium speed vane. So and the efficiency type of impeller varies from 80 to 85%. This is the outlet angle where beta is equal to what? 90 degree. So see, when beta is less than 90 degree, that is known as your backward curve vane, that we will discuss here also. The impeller having such vane is called forward speed impeller. The speed of the impeller will be high, then beta is equal to less than 90 degree. This type of impeller give highest efficiency, about 85 to 90%. The curved backward vane impeller, this one is your beta 0, this one is your V, make the angle, that is your cos component, that is the sin component, this is the blade velocity, the outlet velocity, make an angle beta. Okay. So see the impeller, this is the half surface, this is your short surface, this is the leading edge where water will be in, this is the trailing edge where the water will be out, here the pressure, here the suction surface, this is the another coordinate. So this is the without short semi impeller, this is the with short, that is your which one? That is your closed impeller. Then we will discuss about casing. What is casing? The casing of the centrifugal pump is similar to the casing of reaction turbine, that we will also discuss. That casing of the reaction turbine is a spiral casing where the diameter of the casing is decreases gradually. Okay, it will look like a snail type. So that is also known as your volute casing. Here that casing is used in the what? Centrifugal pump also. It is an airtight passage surrounding the impeller and is designed in such a way that the kinetic energy of the water discharged at the outlet of the impeller is converted to pressure energy before the water leaving the casing and enter the delivery pipe. Okay. From the delivery pipe, what we need? We need the high pressure. So if the kinetic energy will be high, that will be the pressure energy will be decreases. So the kinetic energy will be decreases, will be converted to pressure energy when the water will be passes through the impeller only. And there are three types of impeller, that is volute casing, vortex casing and casing with guide vane, that we will discuss. What is volute casing? It is a spiral type in which area of the flow increases gradually. Okay, from inlet to outlet the area of the flow gradually increases. But in case of a turbine, the area of the flow gradually decreases, because from the higher portion of the area, that inlet is different, here inlet is different. So here the in the spiral, this is the spiral casing, but here that will be reverse, where the flow area is increases gradually. Okay, the increase in area of the flow decreases the velocity of the flow, and decrease in velocity increase the pressure of the water flowing through the casing. It has been observed that in case of volute casing, the efficiency of the pump increases slightly as larger amount of energy is lost due to formation of eddies in the type of casing. So you can see the volute casing here also. See. So in case of your reaction turbine, the water will be inlet from here, but in case of your pump, centrifugal pump, the water will be inlet and water will be discharged from the minimum section to minimum to maximum area. The flow area will be increases here. Okay, you can see. So here there is some large amount of energy will be losses due to formation of eddies, because when the from small area to large area the water will be flowing.